Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neon. It looks like Rooster Teeth is living to fight another day, or at least GenLock is living to fight another day. There is going to be a second season of GenLock coming to, unsurprisingly, HBO Max. Yeah, who would have thought that another Warner Media animation studio would be producing original content for the upcoming streaming service. Now, Geeky hasn't been in the last couple of videos, but she will be back tomorrow. She's been very, very busy working on those pillows, those Godzilla Kaiju pillows that she was doing the pre-sales for. So she will be back tomorrow. We've been talking about this for a while. If you've been paying attention, everything Warner Media is doing right now is about boosting HBO Max. In fact, just this week, they've made several animation-related announcements. They announced that they got Studio Ghibli. They've got the Studio Ghibli, the entire archive, the entire collection of Ghibli films are coming exclusively to HBO Max. Just earlier today, I did a video about Adventure Time. They're making new episodes of Adventure Time exclusively for HBO Max. And now it looks like this is how Rooster Teeth fits into the plan, and this does go along with what we've been saying, which is basically Rooster Teeth, Cartoon Network Studios, Ellation. They're going to be creating original content for the streaming service for HBO Max, and I can almost guarantee there's a chance it couldn't happen that we will see Thundercats Roar on HBO Max, and we will see High Guardian Spice on HBO Max, since both Crunchyroll and Cartoon Networks are owned by Warner Media. So we're going to talk about this in the video. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We talk about animation, we talk about Disney, we talk about movies, we talk about comic books, whatever the hell we want to talk about. That's what we talk about. And we're going to talk about GenLock getting a second season on HBO Max. Now, just to rewind things a little bit, Rooster Teeth had massive layoffs just last month. And, this is part of Warner Media pruning their bushes that they own. They own many studios, many media companies. I don't think they want to own as many as they own, but they have to do something with them, right? And Rooster Teeth has been kind of an anomaly. I think they just kind of came along with the acquisition. And everything we've been hearing from animation industry insiders seems to indicate that Rooster Teeth and Ellation and Cartoon Network Studios will basically, at some point in time, probably be combined into one unit that basically just makes animation content for streaming service, for Cartoon Network, for whatever. And we're seeing more and more that Rooster Teeth is being integrated into the Cartoon Network side of things. They have GenLock on Toonami. They're integrating them with DC Comics. They're doing a GenLock DC comic book series. So, this seems kind of counterintuitive that they're laying off all of these people, but they're basically streamlining the studio from what I can gather. And it doesn't change the fact that Rooster Teeth is not what it was. It's no longer an independent studio. It hasn't been for quite some time, not since corporate ownership. And it's kind of sad to see. I mean, they were basically doing YouTube animation before anybody else was doing it. Before YouTube even existed, they were doing internet exclusive animation and doing it themselves. And now they're just kind of a spoke in a wheel at Warner Media. But their role will probably be to just produce content for the Warner Media streaming service. Now, I am surprised-ish, is that a word? That's going to be a word. Surprised-ish that GenLock is getting a second season. The only thing I can think, off the top of my head, is either they're gonna try to give it another go on HBO Max and let the revenue from the streaming service pay the bills, or this series was already greenlit. That seasons 1 and 2 were already greenlit. They were already budgeted for, and they're just filling out whatever the episode order was. Because Gray Haddock, the creator of the show, is gone. As far as we know, he's gone. He's out of the picture. He's no longer at Rooster Teeth. And we did do a video about some Rooster Teeth insiders coming to us and coming to other people, saying that, again, their words, not ours. We never worked at Rooster Teeth. We don't know. But their words, not ours, that Gray Haddock was not well liked, that he was kind of the problem, and that GenLock was to blame for a lot of the layoffs, because GenLock went way over budget, They hired a lot of celebrities to do the voice acting. Gray Haddock was a perfectionist. He wanted things just so, which, is understandable to an extent. But effectively, from our understanding, GenLock was pulling resources from other Rooster Teeth projects, which kind of put a target on them when Warner Media was looking to do budget cuts to lay off. But of course, this is an expensive show, so they're going to try to make their money back, and they're going to try to make their money back by putting it on HBO Max. Very interesting, not completely surprising, and I think we're going to see more of this. I think what's going to happen is Cartoon Network content is probably going to hit HBO Max first before it hits Cartoon Network. So we're already seeing that they're going to have effectively a new season of Adventure Time, which is weird because they made such a big deal about ending the show, but they're going to reactivate the show and do another season with 4-hour-long episodes, which would basically be 16 15-minute or 11-minute episodes. And they're also, getting the Ghibli content, and I guarantee you this is where High Guardian Spice is probably going to wind up. But they'll probably put it on HBO Max first, and then they'll trickle it out to Cartoon Network for free later. Kind of like Warner does right now with Sesame Street. And I mentioned that in the Adventure Time video. How Sesame Street works now, since it's being bankrolled by HBO, is Sesame Street hits HBO first. The HBO subscribers bankroll Sesame Street. And then after, 6 months or a year, they put the Sesame Street reruns on PBS. So the people who watch on PBS still get it for free. They're just not getting the brand new stuff. And that's probably what's going to happen here, where all of the brand new content created by Warner subsidiaries, Cartoon Network or Rooster Teeth or whoever, Crunchyroll, you'll pay for HBO Max. You'll be able to watch this stuff there first. And then like a year later, they'll dump it onto broadcast. So here we go. GenLock gets second season pickup, moves to HBO Max on Comic Book Resources. Premiering earlier this year, Rooster Teeth Animation's GenLock has proved enormously popular with audiences. Has it? Following mech pilots defending a war-torn Earth's last truly free society, Rooster Teeth's parent company Warner Media has officially renewed the animated series for a second season, premiering exclusively on the company's upcoming premium streaming service, HBO Max. After 90 days, episodes will be available to stream for subscribers of Warner Media's digital platform, Rooster Teeth. So yeah, it's gonna hit HBO Max first, then it's gonna hit Rooster Teeth, and then eventually it'll hit probably Toonami. So they're gonna double, triple dip. That's how they're gonna pay for GenLock. GenLock boasts an all-star voice cast led by Michael B. Jordan, who also executive produces the series. The cast is expected to return for the second season, with animation continuing to be handled by Rooster Teeth Animation. We're beyond excited to be producing a second season of GenLock for HBO Max, declared Rooster Teeth co-founder and chief content officer Matt Hullum, who effectively got demoted. Matt was in charge of all of Rooster Teeth, and he's basically just a content curator right now. Billy Wee and the team at HBO Max have been incredibly supportive in the development process, and we're thrilled to be working closely with them on this project. We're all happy here. Everybody's happy. We're also happy. We're blown away by the response to the first season of the show, both by Rooster Teeth community and the Adult Swim audience, and cannot wait to bring more of it to fans of action, sci-fi, and mecha animation. So yeah, they're completely blown away. They were so blown away that Gray Haddock got blown away from Rooster Teeth entirely, and it was his baby, as I understand it. So he might be a little salty about that. I don't know. This past August, GenLock began to air on Toonami, a late-night animation block on Cartoon Network. We have to explain that to CBR people. After its initial debut through Rooster Teeth earlier in the year, additionally, the series will receive its own comic book adaptation starting next month. Created by Gray Haddock, Rooster Teeth Animation's GenLock stars the voices of Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning, Maisie Williams, blah 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 blah. David Tennant, gotta get David Tennant in there. So yeah, I'm looking at these names and I'm thinking cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So they gotta make their money back. So this might be a case that they have to do a second season to get people to subscribe to the service or justify this show's existence. Because if they ended it right now, well, one, they have a comic book coming, they have merch coming. Two, it might have actually been greenlit for another season. And three, they still have to probably bankroll the first season. They have to pay for the first season. So they might have to spend some more money, make some more episodes to get this thing to pick up momentum to pay for itself. But it looks like HBO Max is the new go-to for Cartoon Network content, for Rooster Teeth content. If you're into Cartoon Network stuff, this is where Warner Media is going to put it all. And I can almost guarantee you Thundercats Roar is going to wind up on HBO Max first before it hits Cartoon Network. And High Guardian Spice they'll probably do something very similar with High Guardian Spice, where it's on HBO Max first, and then it hits Crunchyroll later, and then it hits Cartoon Network, because they'll probably do something with Toonami or whatever. Now, as far as High Guardian Spice is concerned, we know at least a pilot exists, because somebody leaked the synopsis of the pilot to us and told us what happened in the pilot episode, which was an hour long. And we just put up, kind of a synopsis of what the series was and what their reaction to the series was. They actually liked it. The people who gave us that information, the person who gave us that information, said the show was actually a lot better than they had expected. But we knew it was legit because Elation's legal team reached out to us and told us to take the video down. So it was like, we were kind of like, is this real? Is this not real? I don't know. This is pretty weird. So yeah, they're still test screening High Guardian Spice. Thundercats Roar might be in the same kind of limbo right now, and I can almost guarantee you, and I've been saying this for freaking a year now, almost a year now, that this is where these missing Cartoon Network shows are going to go. They're going to wind up on HBO Max, more than likely. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants on Clownfish TV, and we will keep an eye on the situation. I'm actually, I gotta tell you, Studio Ghibli's coming to HBO Max. I'm a little more excited about this service than I was before, so we'll see. We will see if we bite the bullet and subscribe when it comes out. Talk to you guys later. Thinking about printing your own comic books, graphic novel, or manga? We recommend our friends over at Print Ninja. We've been using Print Ninja as long as they've been printing comics, and both the quality and price is excellent. Mention Clownfish TV and get an additional 5% overrun of your book order quantity printed for free. For free! That's free books, people. Just mention this offer on the phone or in the additional information box on the quote request form. That's printninja.com, or click on the link in the description below. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.